Hello and welcome to Club 6, episode 19 of the Pentagon Challenge on FM24. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode, as you can see, we've come back a game earlier than originally planned. I am going to show you the J-League Cup final against Vissel Kobe and then the Champions League game away to Guangzhou. So let's get straight into it, and the team for the J-League Cup final is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team for the cup final, and it is Lima in goal, back four of Hirao, Bengu, Kawase and Shugio. Oba behind Uno and Suzuki in midfield, Ugachukwu on the left, Taguchi on the right, Hladki up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant manager is suggesting if they can pick up where they left off in the last match, they'll get their hands on the trophy. I'm entirely on board with that as a suggestion, so let's point the finger, agree with him and get out there. So let's get the match underway. As always, first 10 minutes we'll just see how things go. If we need to change anything we will, and if not then we'll leave things exactly as they are. And so far we've had the better of it. And this is our highlight, but Ito has won it back. But we've turned it over again, and now Ugachukwu down the left-hand side finds Oba to Uno, into Hladki, Suzuki further right to Taguchi, Taguchi to the byline, plays it back for Shugio, and it's pinging around the penalty area, cleared away. Still the highlight continues. Kubo plays it infield for Kudamatsu, and he slams it into the roof of the net, and it is Nagoya Grampus 0, Vissel Kobe 1. I'm going to go attacking, I'm going to demand more, and we're going to try to turn this around. Hladki's not playing that well, which doesn't help. Vissel Kobe have only had the one shot, the one that ended up in the back of our net. And yet we have totally dominated the game and find ourselves behind. So now Suzuki to Kawase, finds Bengu, plays it forward to Ugachukwu, the left winger, back to Hirao. It's laid into the penalty area but given away. We've won it back. Taguchi shoots but misses the target entirely, and the highlight comes to an end. And now it's Davison for our opponents into the area. Kawase heads clear, but Tanike will pick it up. Plays it back to Ito. Tanike again to Ito. Plays it into Kano. And we've given away a penalty. There's no way this is getting overturned by VAR. It's confirmed as a penalty. Ito with a chance to double Vissel Kobe's lead. And he does. So we trail 2-0. And now I'm going to berate the lads. This is not the result we wanted. As Ito comes forward again. And Ugachukwu gives chase, doesn't get there. Headed away, but Kudamatsu will keep it in. Crossed into the box. Header clear, but only partially. And the shot goes wide. Highlight comes to an end. Hladki is definitely coming off at half time. And Hirao also. Uno over the free kick now for us. Can he at least hit the target? Uno's taking his time over this, but he's laid it off, and it is over the crossbar. It was worked to perfection until the finish. And we're going to go in at half-time with a 2-goal deficit, despite having completely dominated the opening 45 minutes. Thrash the arms. Terrible. Sort it out. Now I need to make the substitutions to help that happen. So Hladký's coming off for Takasaki. And Ugachukwu for Uyama. And I think that will do for now. So into the second half. Fire up the lads. And hopefully an early goal will get us back into the game nicely. Hirao to Uno. Now Hirao back to Oba. Into Uno. Plays it to the right for Shugio. Into the box for Uyama to poke it home. And it is Nagoya Grampus 1, Vissel Kobe 2. We've got a goal back in the first 5 minutes of the second half. And it is very much game on. Now, Uno finds Uyama. And that's given away. Tanike plays it back to Davison. Into Kuroshi. Kudamatsu. Nutmegs our defender Shugio. Kudamatsu shoots. But this time hits the side netting. Play for set pieces. I'll do that. Why not? And now Hirao is going to come off. And Chano will come on. And Taguchi will come off. With Sasaki coming on. And my final change is going to be Shugio for Ruggiero. Now, can we get another goal? Demand more. We're already attacking. We've got 6 minutes to find an equaliser. And we've completely dominated the game. We absolutely deserve one. Now, Uyama's corner. Left-footed in-swinger. Not enough height on it. Cleared away. Bengu to Uyama. Laid back. And Kawase slams it into the back of the net. But is Suzuki going to ruin the celebrations by being offside? No, he's not. It's 2-2 and it is very much game on. We've got 1 more minute of the 90 to go, plus however many added minutes there are. And our priority now, surely, is not conceding from this attack. And then we can go on and hopefully win it. That's hit the frame of the goal. I am going to drop back to positive rather than attacking. We've got 5 minutes of added time. And that is up. We now face a period of extra time. I'm going to say we've been the better team. In fact, no, let's go. Don't let this slip away. We've been the better team. Show it in extra time. Point finger. Go with that. And do we have a 6th substitution with it going to extra time? And if so, which player should we take off? We're going to try Kawase for Fujita. No, we don't get an extra one in extra time. So the players out there are going to have to do the job. And let's go, extra time. And I'm not going to go back to attacking. We're going to stay on positive. And hopefully we can manage to get the win. We'll demand more. Suzuki with the ball. Under some pressure. Plays it back to Oba. Now, Kawase to Rogerio. Infield to Oba. Finds Uno in space. Through for Uyama. And Takasaki's shot goes just wide. So into the last 5 or so minutes of the first half of extra time. We're in complete control of the match, but it remains 2-2. And that is the first half of extra time done. So we'll get the second half underway. We'll demand more again and see if we can avoid penalties. So not much has happened in the extra time period, just the one highlight so far, our shot narrowly wide. Will there be one last highlight and one more chance to win it? I'm going to go attacking for the last few minutes. We've got nothing to lose now. And it is Uyama's corner into the box, header away. Iwata clears. Takasaki plays it forward. Kawase to Rogerio. Rogerio needs help. Gets it from Sasaki. His cross. And that's a penalty. We've got a chance to win it after 117 minutes. If this is given. It is. And Suzuki steps up. Chance to put us into the lead in the cup final. And he does. So we're going to drop back to positive at this point. And I'm going to take my hands off the mouse because there is every chance we're about to see us lift a trophy in a minute. And if you look at the state of the match stats, they can't really argue with that. We should have done it in 90 minutes. We have done it. There is the full-time whistle and the lads are on their way up the steps onto the podium, shaking hands with the man in the suit. We're about to receive the trophy. The skipper's got it in his hands. And after the obligatory pause, it goes skywards, the fireworks explode, and we have won the trophy. And almost more importantly, we've got a victory over Vissel Kobe. So I'll be back with the second match of today's episode in just a moment. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode and our Champions League away game against Guangzhou. Team for this one, Lima in goal, back four, Chano, Bengu, Fujita and Shugio. Richards behind Uno and Uyama in midfield, Ugachukwu on the left, Taguchi on the right, Hladky up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant is recommending we've been on a good run lately, go out there and impress me. I think that's entirely correct. So let's pump the fists, agree with him and get out there. And here we go. So we will get the match underway. This is a really big opportunity. If we can win this, we will top the group. The header away, Hladky finds Bengu. Shugio goes past his man, crosses it in, and Ihor Hladky slams it into the back of the net. His 27th goal of the season. With only 3 minutes gone, it is Guangzhou 0, Nagoya Grampus 1. Sun Yi clips it in though for our opponents. The header and then the clearance from Bengu. Turner though to Hinrichsen. And then we do get it clear, but only up to Sibanda. Now we clear it again, this time by passing it to feet. Richards threads it through for Hladky, and the keeper's got something on that and tipped it behind for a corner. And it is Taguchi with that corner into the box, header away, and the highlight comes to an end. Now, Taguchi plays it back. Bengu to Chano. Uno round the corner to Ugachukwu. Bengu to Ugachukwu. Threads it through to Uno. Hladky. And that's 2-0. But the referee's got his finger in his ear. It's gone to VAR. VAR says no goal. It remains Guangzhou 0. Nagoya Grampus 1. So we've played 10 minutes. We've got the 1 goal lead. And as it stands, we're 6 points clear of Guangzhou. So not yet 100% sure of topping the group. But we are definitely, as it stands, assured of a top 2 spot. So we need one more result if we hold on to this one to secure progress to the next round. As Yongsheng plays it to Jinpeng. Sun Yi to Junpeng. To Kacheng. And Guangzhou have themselves an equaliser. And it's been squeezed in at the near post past Lima. And it is Guangzhou 1, Nagoya Grampus 1. It is suddenly right back in the melting pot. Richards to Fujita. And Shugio to Yuyama. It's given away. Junpeng plays it back to the keeper, who thumps it downfield. We win the header. Uno back to Fujita. To Shugio. Yuyama to Fujita. Bengu to Richards. Richards into Uno, who turns beautifully. Ugachukwu to the byline, cuts it back. And the shot is skied by Hladky. It looked easier to score. Never mind. Chano's going to come off at half time. And the question is, who's going to join him in coming off early? As Chano heads clear, but only as far as Yongsheng. He lays it into Hinrichsen. Yongsheng gets his cross in. Bengu cuts it out. Isa to Yongsheng. Played back to Sulemana. Sun Yi's cross. And the shot goes high over the bar. Lima's goal kick short to Bengu. Finds Chano. To Richards into Uno. And Yuyama finds Uno. It's played back to Bengu. Uno again. Bengu to Chano. Richards back to Bengu. And Yuyama plays it left for Ugachukwu, who keeps it in. Feeds Uno. He's going to need help. He's given the ball away. And Rong Yecheng finds Hinrichsen. It's through to Isa. And is that going to be offside? Finger is in the ear. But the goal is given. And it is Guangzhou 2, Nagoya Grampus 1. So we're now behind. And the points totals are now level at the top of the standings. And Ugachukwu from the free kick fires just wide. We very nearly found an instant response. But at the moment, we are a little bit shell-shocked and need to just compose ourselves and go again in the second half. As Boyu makes the save from Taguchi. And that is the end of that highlight. But there is another one before the halftime break. Chano's won it back, finds Richards, Uno into Uyama, Taguchi to Hladky, and the keeper's pulled off the save. But we've got a corner, and there will be time to take it before the half-time interval. Ugachukwu's ball in, header away, Shugio to Ugachukwu, and that's offside, and in fact that's the half-time whistle. So 2-1 down at the break. Thrash the arms, terrible, and now we need to make some changes. So we're going to make Chano come off for Hirao. I think we take Bengu off. Although, that's, in fact, we could put Sam Richards in the defence and then Bengu off for Shuichi Oba. And also Fujita. In fact, Oba could go back into the defence and then Fujita can be replaced by Asanuma. And that will do. So, start the second half. Demand more. And now it is... In fact, we don't even get to see that highlight. Not sure what that was about. Lima's had a nightmare in goal. Shugio's on a yellow card. And I'm not sure what else I can do. I think I am going to take Shugio off and bring on Rogerio. But beyond that, in fact, Uyama or Uno needs to come off. Uno's playing worse than Uyama is, so I'll bring Uno off and put on Suzuki. And if we could just grab a point, that would be wonderful, given that we've been behind for so long. We'll demand more. We will go attack him, because we are losing. And we're into the last 2 minutes. Is there going to be a late goal? There's 6 added minutes. And Rogerio's throw-in. Uyama to Rogerio. His cross. And it slams against the post. They get it clear. But can we win it back? No, but the highlight comes to an end. And that is going to be full time. Although Sun Yi with a free kick has a chance to absolutely seal it for Guangzhou. Is he going to shoot? No, he lays it short to Wenji. Wenji shoots. Lima saves. And it will be a Guangzhou corner. This is not what I had in mind for today's episode. And there we go. That is full time. Guangzhou 2, Nagoya Grampus 1. I'll be back in a moment to show you the J1 League table and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, here is the J1 League table then, and confirmation that with only 4 games of the season remaining, we're a massive 22 points behind already confirmed champions Vissel Kobe. But we are now heavy favourites to finish top 3 and qualify for next season's Champions League. So let's have a look at when we're going to come back. And of course, it will be for the final 2 group games in the AFC Champions League. We'll be at home to Terengganu and at home to Bayangkara. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.